it's Maura McKeever from Trinity Estate Planning again. I'm continuing on with my EP 101 series on the basics of estate planning. For the last couple weeks, I've talked about incapacity. In the last video in this series, I talked about planning for your incapacity and talked about the durable power of attorney for your finances. This week, I'm going to talk about what is similar to a durable power of attorney for your finances, but it's referred to in different ways. Essentially, it's a healthcare directive or a medical power of attorney. It's referred to in different ways in different states. Here in Michigan, we call it a designation of patient advocate. And actually, the medical powers of attorney are generally a series of documents. So in Michigan, when I'm creating an estate plan for somebody, I'm drafting a designation of patient advocate plus a living will plus a broad HIPAA release. So what do these documents do? These documents allow you to identify ahead of time the person that you want to be your voice you're in a medical crisis. So this person can speak to the doctors. They can make medical decisions for you. They can decide whether or not to keep treatment. They can decide where you should be, whether or not you'd like to remain in your house or if you need to be in a facility. They have a lot of broad powers. And one of them, and this is generally addressed in the living will, but also it does touch upon it in the patient advocate designation. It respects your wishes for the end of your life. So if you're in a situation where you're terminally ill and there's no hope, or you're in a coma and it's irreversible, well, that's a personal decision. Every person wants something different. Some people do want to continue on with lots and lots of measures, and other people say, no, I would want to just be allowed to die peacefully. The important thing to me is to make sure that you let your wishes be known. So you get them down on paper, and that's what these documents do. And your agent, they are an agent. They're a fiduciary. They really have an obligation to try to carry through on your wishes. And that's where it's really important to talk to them, to make sure that they understand and know what you would want to happen. Because I can tell you from experience with my clients, it's very difficult. If they don't leave guidance for their families, the families struggle. The families want to do the right thing, but they don't always know what to do. And that can frequently lead to court and conflict among siblings or, extended family. And that is the last thing that anybody wants. So that is sort of the wrap up on the incapacity documents. We'll continue this series next week with a new topic.